Welcome to Revolutionizing Women's Healthcare, a SheIsMe Health approach. I'm Lisa Jimenez, founder of SheIsMe Global, and today I'm here to talk about something that affects every single woman, our health. For too long, women have been left out of the healthcare conversation. We've been dismissed, misdiagnosed, and ignored. But today that changes. In this masterclass, we'll explore the real issues in women's healthcare, introduce an alternative that actually puts women first, and most importantly, show you how to take back control of your health. So if you've ever felt unheard by doctors, struggled to find real solutions for your body, or wondered why the healthcare system isn't working for you, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Before we dive in, I want to share something that has always stayed with me. It's a quote from Harriet Beecher Stowe. "A woman's health is her capital." Let that sink in for a minute. Our health is the foundation of everything. It's not just about how we feel physically. It's about how we lead, how we care for others, and how we show up in the world. When our health is ignored or minimized, so is our power. But when we're well, truly well, we become unstoppable. That's what this conversation is about. Not just fixing what's broken, but reclaiming what's always been ours. Our body, our choices, and our health as our capital. As I said earlier, I'm Lisa Jimenez, and I'm honored to be one of the core partners behind SheIsMe Health. With over 30 years of experience in strategic growth, marketing, and women's leadership, my role is to help build accessible pathways for women to take charge of their wellness journeys. I'm deeply committed to making sure SheIsMe Health is more than just a program. It's a purpose-driven movement rooted in equity, community, and long-term impact. And I'm so proud to be joined on this journey by Dr. Christy King, our root cause medicine specialist and wellness visionary. Dr. King is a leader in functional and integrative medicine with a passion for helping women uncover the why behind their symptoms. Her work in hormone balance, gut health, and holistic healing has helped so many women reclaim their energy and vitality. Together, we're reimagining what women-first healthcare looks like, care that listens, investigates, and actually heals. Let me tell you a quick story of how SheIsMe Health was born. For over a decade, I suffered silently with fibromyalgia and rheumatoid arthritis before finally receiving a diagnosis. That was 10 years before I got a diagnosis. I had no idea what was happening to my body. It just kept getting worse. I was surviving on 800 milligrams of ibuprofen every 4 hours just to cut the pain a little bit so I could get work done. I can't tell you how many doctors I saw, how many tests I had, how many times I was given a pill that had nothing to do with what I was experiencing. But that was only the beginning. The next 7 years were marked by debilitating pain. It touched every single corner of my life, my energy, my relationships, my work, and my hope. I woke up each day wondering how I was going to make it through, and I couldn't even imagine the next 30 or 40 years living in pain like that. Everything in my body was inflamed, and my brain was so inflamed that my speech was affected. I couldn't even speak a complete sentence. I had to cancel the 2023 SheIsMe conference because if I couldn't speak, how was I even going to produce an entire event? I felt like my body had turned against me. No one had any answers. I once was a professional athlete, and now I could barely walk without crying. Then I met Dr. Christy King. Through our work together, she began addressing the pieces no one else had. My gut health, my hormones, the inflammatory foods that kept my body in constant fire. And within 90 days, my pain dropped from a constant 8 or 9 that I'd been living in for 17 years to a manageable 5. And a year later, I'm running up and down the stairs that I could barely even climb before. I'm 40 pounds lighter. And for the first time in 2 decades, I'm really thinking about what my body can do instead of what it can't. And through many conversations about my healing and in my healing journey, I invited Dr. King to speak at the 2024 SheIsMe conference. And what started as a speaker invitation quickly turned into something much bigger. It was the realization that if this approach could transform my life, it could transform the lives of so many other women as well. So that's how SheIsMe Health was born. It's a partnership rooted in healing, in truth, and a shared mission to redefine what's possible for women's health. And now I'm no longer bracing myself for the pain of the next 35 years, and I'm really just wondering, what else is my body capable of? Like I just explained, this mission is personal to me. And like so many other women, I've experienced what it's like to be dismissed by the healthcare system. And for years, I searched for answers to only be told that my symptoms were normal or just stress. Does this sound familiar? The truth is, it's not just my story. It's a story of millions of women. I've heard from women all over the world who've been gaslit by their doctors, given medications that don't work, and were left feeling powerless over their own bodies. This is why SheIsMe Health was born. Women deserve a healthcare system that actually listens, that prioritizes their unique needs, and that doesn't settle for Band-Aid solutions. SheIsMe Health is an alternative, a movement to bring real, personalized, women-first healthcare to everyone who needs it. We're not just talking about change, we're building it. Now let's talk about what's broken. Did you know that for most of medical history, women weren't even included in clinical trials? It wasn't until 1993 that researchers were required to include women in studies. Can you believe that? They weren't even required until 1993. That means most of the medicine, treatments, and protocols we use today were designed for men's bodies, not women's. So let's talk about some statistics. I know when I researched these, it kind of blew me away. 80% of autoimmune disease sufferers are women. 80%. Yet treatments are still based on male biology. Women with heart disease are less likely to receive proper diagnosis and treatment because symptoms often look different from men's. 1 in 10 women suffer from endometriosis, yet it takes an average of 7 to 10 years to get diagnosed. Many common women's health issues like fibromyalgia, PCOS, and perimenopause are still misunderstood and often dismissed. And I don't know about you, but when I went through perimenopause, I thought I was going insane and all of these crazy things were happening to my body, and the doctors just told me I was stressed. So let's talk about a real-world example. Think about pain management. Studies show that when women report pain, they're more likely to be prescribed antidepressants instead of real treatment. And that's exactly what happened to me. As soon as I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, the doctor told me that there were 3 treatments and they were all antidepressants. I understand the chemistry and everything behind it, but all 3 I tried because I really wanted an answer, and all 3 caused major problems in my system. So meanwhile, men with the same symptoms come in with pain, talk to the doctor, I have pain, they're given painkillers and they're tested for further issues. So the bias is real and it's costing women our health. So what does this mean for us? It means that we have to start advocating for ourselves and demanding better care and finding solutions outside of the traditional system. Inadequate care doesn't just mean a misdiagnosis. It can ripple into every area of our lives. When symptoms are ignored or mismanaged, women are more likely to suffer from chronic pain, mental health struggles, or worsening conditions that could have been prevented. This leads to higher medical costs, more missed work days, strained relationships, and an overall diminished quality of life. It's not just frustrating. It's a form of systemic harm that affects our futures, our families, and our potential. So let's talk about what happens when women's healthcare fails us. The consequences go beyond just feeling frustrated at the doctor's office. It affects our quality of life, our families, and even our ability to work and thrive. What's the real impact of poor healthcare on women? Number 1, financial strain. Women spend about $15 billion more a year than men on out-of-pocket healthcare costs due to misdiagnosis and ineffective treatments. Number 2, the emotional toll. Being dismissed by doctors leads to increased anxiety, depression, and medical trauma. Number 3, workplace and family impact. The untreated health issues mean more missed work, lower productivity, and difficulty balancing family and work responsibilities. I personally know women who have gone years and sometimes decades, like myself, without real answers. And I know women who have had to quit jobs, who've lost relationships, and who have suffered unnecessarily simply because they can't or weren't given the right care. We cannot afford to let this continue. And that's where integrative and root cause medicine comes in. So what is root cause medicine? It is known as functional medicine, and it focuses on uncovering the underlying reasons behind health issues, the why, not just managing symptoms. It takes a holistic view considering physical, emotional, psychological, and environmental factors to create personalized, effective care. So what's the solution? Root cause medicine, like I said, is about finding the why behind your symptoms rather than just treating the symptoms themselves. Instead of just handing out medications, we ask, what is actually causing this issue? For example, if you're constantly exhausted, instead of saying, you need more sleep, we dig deeper. Is it hormone imbalance, nutrient deficiency, a gut health issue? We test, assess, and create a personalized plan that works for you. This is what true women first healthcare looks like. Care that listens, investigates, and personalizes. Let's talk about what SheIsMe is offering. So we are a revolutionary women first healthcare platform that combines the power of root cause medicine with compassionate, personalized care. We offer a holistic approach that addresses the physical, emotional, hormonal, and lifestyle factors that are often overlooked in traditional medicine. From functional medicine experts and customized wellness plans to a supportive community and integrative healing tools, SheIsMe Health empowers women to finally feel heard, understood, and in control of their health. It isn't just a treatment, it's transformation. At SheIsMe Health, we've created something revolutionary, a woman-first healthcare model built entirely around the way you live, feel, and function. No more one-size-fits-all protocols, no more dismissive care. This is about putting women at the center of their own wellness with a personalized, integrative, and supportive approach that truly works. Here's what sets us apart. Functional medicine experts. Our practitioners are trained in root cause healing. That means they don't just look at your symptoms. They look at your history, your environment, your lifestyle, and your biochemistry to find out why you're not feeling well and what your body actually needs to heal. We have personalized healthcare plans. Every woman is different. Your treatment plan should be too. We design protocols that are unique to your body, your hormones, your goals, and your story. Whether you're struggling with fatigue, pain, hormone imbalance, or chronic illness, we meet you where you are and build from there. Our holistic healing modalities. True healing involves the whole person. That's why we offer an access to a broad range of support. Nutritional therapy, acupuncture, herbal medicine, trauma-informed care, movement, nervous system regulation, hormone balancing, and more. It's not about choosing between traditional and alternative. It's about what's right for you. And we have a supportive community. Healing in isolation is hard, but when you're surrounded by women who understand, who are asking the same questions as you, it changes everything. Our community is a safe space where your voice is valued, your questions are welcome, and your journey is honored. This isn't just an idea, it's already happening. Women are stepping into this new model and getting results. They're feeling heard, seen, and supported, often for the first time in years. And the best part, you can be part of it too. You don't have to wait for the system to change. We're building something new right here, right now. While SheIsMe Health officially launches soon, you don't have to wait to start making changes. There are simple but powerful things that you can do right now to begin reclaiming your health and your power. These steps don't require a new doctor or a new diagnosis. They just require you to start showing up for yourself in a new way. Number one, be your own advocate. If something doesn't feel right in your body, trust it. Ask questions. Speak up. Don't let anyone, no matter how credentialed, dismiss your concern. You are the expert on your own body. If you're not getting the answers you need, you have every right to keep looking. Being an advocate doesn't mean that you have to know everything. It means that you refuse to be ignored. Number two, track your symptoms. One of the most empowering things you can do is start documenting what's going on with your body. Use a simple journal or an app to track your energy, your mood, your pain, your cycle, your sleep, your digestion, your food, whatever feels relevant. Over time, patterns will emerge, and those patterns can give you clues that even doctors might overlook. Number three, seek alternative practitioners. The mainstream healthcare system isn't always set up to look at the full picture. Consider exploring functional medicine doctors, naturopaths, acupuncturists, or holistic nutritionists. These practitioners often take more time, ask better questions, and prioritize your lived experience. You don't have to abandon traditional medicine, but integrating it with more personalized care can make all the difference. And lastly, prioritize prevention. You don't need a diagnosis to start healing. The little things you do daily, what you eat, how you move your body, how you manage your stress, how you sleep, all of those things matter. Small, consistent choices add up. Supporting your gut health, balancing your blood sugar, practicing breath work or meditation, and even just drinking more water. All of this moves toward greater well-being. Your health doesn't belong to a system, it belongs to you. And even before we officially open the doors to SheIsMe Health, these steps can help you start creating momentum, clarity, and hope. You are not powerless. You're not broken. You just need a path forward, and it starts with you. This is just the beginning, but it's the beginning that could change everything. SheIsMe Health officially launches this April, and you have the opportunity to be part of something groundbreaking from day one. Join us as we launch SheIsMe Health, a women-first, root-cause, community-driven model for true healing. You can sign up at www.sheismehealth.com to get early access, resources, and our empowering health newsletter. It isn't just a program, it's a revolution. It's a reclamation, a space where women are finally heard, supported, and healed, not in isolation, but together. Your health is your capital. Your story is your power, and your healing starts now. We're so glad you're here. Let's rise together.